At the beginning of the story, we see a car on an empty road. This car is in very bad condition. All around it, instead of glass, strong metal mesh has been installed to protect it from some kind of danger. Seeing this, we understand that there must be something in this area that is extremely dangerous. And then, this car stops at a gas station. A man gets out of the car with a gun in his hand. This man's name is Thomas. First, Thomas goes inside the house near the gas station. Inside, he checks every corner of the house to make sure there is no danger anywhere. But inside, he does not sense any danger. However, as soon as he comes out of the house, the fridge nearby suddenly starts shaking violently, and strange sounds begin coming from inside it. Seeing this, Thomas gets scared. When Thomas opens the fridge to check, he sees a zombie inside. Seeing this, Thomas quickly picks up a rod and locks the fridge properly. After that, even louder noises start coming from inside the fridge. Now, Thomas attaches that fridge to his car with a chain. After this, Thomas starts his car and drags the fridge out into the sunlight. Now, Thomas gets out of the car and stands a little far away from the fridge. Then he shoots the lock of the fridge with his gun and breaks it. Right then, a zombie comes out of the fridge. As soon as the zombie comes outside and sunlight falls on its body, it starts burning. Smoke starts coming out of its body, and it begins suffering in pain. After a while, right in front of our eyes, that zombie dies. Seeing this, we understand that these zombies cannot tolerate sunlight. Sunlight burns their skin. That is why these zombies sleep during the day and come out at night to hunt. Now, Thomas gets back into the car and drives forward. After a short while, he reaches a city. There, Thomas enters a large house to search for food. As soon as he enters the house, we see that everything inside the house is scattered here and there. Then Thomas becomes very alert and starts checking every corner of the house. He wants to make sure there are no zombies inside. Just then, he sees a dead man in the kitchen. The zombies had killed him. Seeing this, Thomas becomes alert, and as soon as he moves a little further, he sees another dead man in front of him. Now, when Thomas goes closer to this man, he sees someone standing near the door in front of him. That person was not moving at all. He was standing in one place without any movement. Seeing this, Thomas starts talking to him, but that man gives no answer. When Thomas gets no response, he starts shooting at him. But even after being shot, that man does not move even a little. Seeing this, Thomas becomes confused, and he starts going closer to that man. But as soon as Thomas reaches near him and removes the curtain, he realizes that it is a woman who has hanged herself. Now, before Thomas can understand that this is a trap set for him, a zombie suddenly comes from behind and attacks him. But Thomas somehow saves himself and knocks that zombie down. Then he shoots it and kills it. After hearing the sound of the gunshot, many more zombies start running toward Thomas. Now, Thomas begins crawling outside toward the sunlight, but right then, a zombie grabs him from behind. But Thomas kicks it away and frees himself. Then he comes outside and sits on the roof of the house. Because of that, his life is saved. Because now, the zombies could not come into the sunlight to bite him. Just then, Thomas starts hearing someone's voice from outside. After hearing it, Thomas starts going in that direction. And then, from the roof, he sees a girl sitting down in the middle of the road. That girl was sitting in the sunlight with her head lowered. Seeing this, Thomas understands one thing clearly. This girl is not a zombie. Because if she were a zombie, she would have burned because of the sunlight. But Thomas could not understand why this girl was sitting there alone like that. And just then, a car arrives there. The people inside the car see a girl sitting in the middle of the road, so they stop the car. 4 people come out of the car with guns in their hands. There is also one girl with them, and this girl's name is Sarah. One man from those 4 people carefully starts moving forward to help the girl sitting on the road, but he did not know that this was a trap for them. And as soon as that man reaches close to the girl, someone from above shoots him. Because of that, the man dies. Seeing this, the rest of that man's friends hide behind the car. Here, we find out that the people of a gang are using this girl as bait. Now firing starts between these 2 groups, but the group whose one man had died now only had 3 people left alive. That is why they become weaker compared to the other group. And right before our eyes, the other group kills 2 more of their companions. Now, only that girl named Sarah was left alive, and Thomas was watching all of this from the roof above. After this, all the gang members come outside. The gang members point their guns at Sarah and surround her from all sides. Now, the leader of the gang comes near Sarah, and he starts harassing Sarah. Then Sarah says to him, "Take whatever you want, guns, car, money." but let me go." The gang leader does not listen to a single word Sarah says, and he starts trying to force himself on Sarah. Just then, from behind, Thomas starts shooting those people with his gun, and one by one, he kills all the members of the gang. Thomas also injures the gang leader. Here, the gang leader begs Sarah for forgiveness, and he says to Thomas, "Spare my life. Take whatever you want. Just save my life and take me with you." But now, it was already too late, and Thomas leaves him there to die and starts walking away. Now, even after all of this, that girl was still sitting in the middle of the road in the exact same position. Just then, Sarah comes near her. Sarah asks her, "What happened to you and your baby?" Then that girl shows her baby. After seeing it, we find out that this is not a real baby. It is a baby doll. And at the same time, we find out that this girl's mental condition is not okay. Now, Sarah feels pity for this girl. That is why Sarah did not want to leave her alone. Because if this girl stayed here alone, then as soon as night came, the zombies would tear her apart and eat her. So Sarah takes this girl with her and goes straight to Thomas. And Sarah thanks Thomas. She says to Thomas, "If you had not helped me, I would not be alive right now." Thomas does not give any special reply to her words. He says, "I saved your life. Now you can go wherever you want to go." Then Sarah says, "I live with my group in the middle of the city. We have a lot of food there. And the place where we live is a police station. So you should also come with us. There you will get food, and your life will also be safe." Thomas feels that Sarah's words make sense. That is why Thomas agrees to go with her. After that, the three of them get into the car and leave. After going a little further, Sarah tells him that the police station where they live is 5 kilometers away from here. Hearing this, Thomas gets scared, because that place was quite far, and if night came, they could become prey for the zombies. That is why now they had to reach their place before sunset. But when they reach the city, it is already dark, and after hearing the sound of their car, zombies from every direction start chasing their car. Now, Thomas starts driving the car at full speed, because he knew that if the car stopped even by mistake, the zombies would tear them into pieces. After going a little further, Sarah contacts her companions on the walkie-talkie. She tells them, "We are about to reach the police station. Open the door quickly." At the same time, she tells her companions, "Many zombies are also behind us, so all of you stay ready." Hearing this, the people there become alert, and inside the police station, all the surviving people start taking the other survivors to a safe place. They tell them, "Until we come back, nobody make any noise." Now, everyone gets ready with their guns, and they press a button on the wall. Because of that, the door starts opening. As soon as the car reaches near the police station, Thomas tells the two girls to run toward the police station, and he himself starts shooting the zombies with his gun to stop them. Here, Sarah's team also starts firing at the zombies. Because of that, many zombies are killed, but the number of zombies was not decreasing at all. Instead, all the zombies nearby start moving toward them after hearing the sound of the gunshots. That is why Thomas also quickly comes inside the police station. As soon as Thomas enters, the door starts closing. Just as the door is about to close, Thomas sees a huge monster zombie outside. It had covered its face with a sheet. After seeing that zombie, Thomas fires many bullets at it, but the bullets were not having any effect on that zombie at all, and that zombie was looking at Thomas with a lot of anger. At the same time, Thomas also starts staring at that zombie with a lot of anger. Seeing this, we understand that these two already know each other, and there is already an old enmity between them. Now, after the door closes, an old man who is the chief of this place asks Sarah, "Who is this man, and what is he doing with you?" Then Sarah tells him, "Some people from a gang attacked us. 3 people with me were killed in that attack, and I was also about to die at the hands of those gang members. But then Thomas came there, and Thomas saved my life." Now the chief asks Thomas, "Who are you, and what have you come here for?" Then Thomas says, "I live alone in this city, and every day, wherever I see zombies, I kill them, because my wife lost her life because of these zombies. And until I kill the zombie that murdered my wife, I will keep killing zombies." After hearing this, the chief starts believing Thomas's words, and he gives him permission to spend the night there. But one of their companions standing there is not happy with the chief's decision. He says, "Thomas is also a man from the same gang that killed our 3 companions, and Thomas has come here to steal our food and guns." After hearing this, an argument starts between them again. Then Sarah calms everyone down, and changing the topic, she says, "I have found the location of the plane." After hearing this, everyone starts listening to Sarah. Then Sarah shows everyone a photo of the plane, and pointing toward a place on the map, she says, "The plane is right here. It is in perfectly fine condition, and this plane is 150 kilometers away from here. So if we survive tonight, then tomorrow we can reach the plane and leave this city forever." After hearing Sarah's words, everyone becomes very happy, but they had no idea that even spending one night there was now going to be very difficult, because those zombies had found out about their hideout. Here, the chief says to Thomas, "You saved Sarah's life, and Sarah has said many good things about you, but I still do not completely trust you. So tonight, you can stay here. But before sleeping, you will have to give us your gun. Otherwise, you can leave." Now, Thomas refuses to give up his gun, but then Sarah comes near him, and she says to him, "Give them the gun. As soon as morning comes, you will get your gun back." Now, Thomas listens to Sarah, and he gives his gun to them. After that, the chief's son starts taking Thomas to show him the place where he will sleep. On the way, Thomas sees many people locked inside cells. They were actually survivors who had escaped from the zombies. Here, the chief's son says to Thomas, "Do not feel bad about my father's words. My father is not a bad man. He just does not want to put everyone's life in danger because of a new stranger, because one of my brothers has already been killed because of the zombies." Here, Thomas says to the chief's son, "Outside, I saw a very big monster zombie. It controls all the other zombies, and all the zombies obey it." Then the chief's son says, "That zombie is everyone's leader, and it is very clever and powerful. All the zombies are afraid of it and obey it. That zombie leader has taken control of a big hotel not far from here, and all of them live there in that hotel. During the day, they sleep, and when night comes, they come out to hunt. But now, soon we will have to leave from here, because earlier those people did not know about our hideout. But today, because of you coming here, those zombies have found out about our hideout. That is why by tomorrow evening, they will attack us." After this, the chief's son locks Thomas inside a cell, and Thomas falls asleep in the cell. At night, Thomas dreams about his wife. In the dream, his wife says to Thomas, "Have you taken revenge for me or not?" As soon as Thomas has this dream, his eyes open, and he sees Sarah in the cell in front of him. She had been looking at Thomas for quite a long time. Sarah apologizes to him. She says, "We had to lock you inside the cell, but we did all of this for your safety." Here, a conversation starts between the two of them. Just then, Sarah sees someone's name written on Thomas's arm. Seeing this, Sarah asks, "Whose name have you written here?" Then Thomas says, "This is my wife's name. Other than my wife, I had no one else in this world, and the zombie leader killed her too. Now, until I kill that zombie leader and take revenge for my wife, I will not live in peace." Hearing this, Sarah says, "That zombie leader is extremely dangerous. Killing him is not that easy." Then Thomas says, "For the past 1 year, I have been waiting for the day when I will face that zombie leader." Here, Sarah says to Thomas, "Tomorrow we are going to take the plane to a place where zombies can never come, because that place is right in the middle of a desert, so if the zombies try to come there, they will burn in the sunlight and die. That is why, tomorrow, if you want to come with us, you can come with us." After saying this, Sarah leaves from there. Now all the people inside the cells were sleeping, and the guards were keeping watch outside. Just then, in the control room, the chief's son sees that the CCTV is not working. Seeing this, he cannot understand how the camera suddenly stopped working. Here we see a guard on watch, who hears a very strange sound. Now, following that sound, when the guard goes in that direction, a zombie attacks him from behind, and that zombie kills the guard. After this, the zombie goes toward Thomas's cell, and it attacks a guard standing there. After killing the guard, the zombie comes near Thomas's cell, but the good thing was that the cell was locked. Because of that, the zombie could not attack Thomas, and it goes away toward the other side. Now, as soon as he gets the chance, Thomas opens the lock of his cell with a sharp pin, and he comes out of the cell. On the other side, that zombie attacks another guard and bites his hand. Now chaos breaks out inside the entire jail, and everyone starts running to save themselves. They enter a large cell, but just then, that zombie reaches there, and it tries to open the door of the cell. Seeing this, all the people inside the cell become extremely scared. And now, just as the zombie is about to force the door open, Thomas arrives there. Thomas shoots the zombie in the head and kills it, and he saves these people's lives. Seeing the zombie dead, everyone takes a breath of relief, and in their hearts, they thank Thomas. After a while, the guards arrive there. The guards see that before they could reach, Thomas had already killed that zombie, and the chief of this place also sees all of this. Now, when everyone starts going back toward their own cells, one guard sees blood coming out from another guard's hand. Seeing this, all the guards stand away from that man, because of the zombie bite, that guard could turn into a zombie at any time. That is why everyone decides to kill that guard. And that guard also understands that these people are going to kill him. That is why the guard says to his son, "Son, you go inside the room. I am going outside for some work." After hearing this, the guard's wife takes her son and goes inside the room while crying. Now, right before everyone's eyes, that guard starts turning into a zombie. And before that guard could completely turn into a zombie, the chief shoots him and kills him. The next morning, as soon as daylight comes, everyone gathers together, because today, these people had to leave from there. But when they press the button on the wall for the door does not open. It does not even move, as if someone had locked the door from the outside. Now, leaving the main gate behind, these people come outside through another small gate of the police station. As soon as they come outside, their eyes remain wide open, because the road in front had been blocked by the zombies using cars. Because of that, these people could not sit in a car and leave from there. Now they become worried, and they start thinking about their next plan. The chief says, "We have to do something quickly, because if evening comes, those zombies will attack us, and all of us will be killed." Here, no one could understand what their next step should be. Then Thomas says, "I have a plan. If we kill the leader of the zombies, then our work will become easier, because after the zombie leader dies, all the other zombies will start fighting to become the next leader, and in this way, they will kill each other and die by themselves. Otherwise, we should attack them ourselves, because right now they must be sleeping in the nearby hotel. If we secretly go there and set up bombs, then we can kill all these zombies in one strike." But there was a very high risk in this work. That is why the team leader, the chief, refuses to do it. Then Thomas says, "How long are we going to keep running away from these zombies? That is why I am going to kill these zombies. If anyone wants to come with me, fine. Otherwise, I will go alone. Just give me some bombs and a gun now." After hearing Thomas's words, the chief's son agrees to support Thomas, and he says, "I will also go with you." Here, a few more people also agree to go with Thomas, and they say to their leader, the chief, "We cannot reach that plane before evening, because that plane is 150 kilometers away from here. If we leave for that plane without fighting the zombies, then the zombies will surround us on the way and kill us. So instead of dying like that, it is better that we at least try to fight these zombies once." Now, after hearing the whole team, even though he does not want to, the chief agrees with Thomas. After that, these people start preparing. Here, Sarah comes to the chief's son, and she says to him, "Should we trust Thomas? I feel like he is using us to get his own work done." Then the chief's son says, "You were the one who brought him here, and when he came here, you supported him. So why are you saying these things now? He saved your life." And last night, when the zombie entered here, Thomas saved the lives of all the people here, and his idea of fighting the zombies is absolutely right. Because if we do not fight those zombies and put our lives at risk, then we can be attacked at any time, and all the children, old people, young people, and survivors here can be killed. Now, their complete preparation is done, and these people divide themselves into 3 groups. One group stays right there at the police station to take care of the people there. The second group goes out to find some vehicles, so that after killing the zombies, all of them can get into the vehicles and leave from there. And the third group leaves toward the hotel to fight the zombies. Thomas, the chief's son, and a few more companions are in this group. After a while, they reach that hotel. There, they move forward very carefully and stay extremely alert. Inside the hotel, there was black darkness everywhere. That is why they start searching every corner with flashlights. Just then, they hear a strange growling sound coming from one room. After hearing it, they immediately turn their flashlights toward that room. After seeing the scene inside, they find out that a zombie is eating a human, and now that zombie also sees them. That is why they immediately shoot that zombie and kill it. After this, they move forward again to search for the rest of the zombies. And while walking, they reach the basement of the hotel. After seeing the scene there, their eyes remain wide open, because there were not just one or two, but countless zombies sleeping there. Now they were scared that if even one zombie woke up from the slightest noise, they would be torn into pieces. But the good thing for them was that all the zombies were sleeping together in one group. So if they planted bombs all around this place, then all the zombies could be killed in one strike. But this work was extremely risky. That is why no one was ready to go through the middle of the zombies and place the bombs. But just then, one soldier puts his life in his hands and agrees to place the bomb among the zombies. After that, the soldier picks up the bomb and moves forward with very light steps. He crosses many sleeping zombies, but as soon as he reaches the middle of the zombies and is about to take his next step, one zombie suddenly turns over to that same side. Seeing this, the soldier freezes in one place out of fear. He does not move even a little, because he knew that if he moved even slightly, his death was certain. Now, after standing there for quite a long time, when the soldier understands that this zombie is in deep sleep, he slowly lifts his foot and starts moving to the other side. Then he crosses a few more zombies and reaches the other side. After reaching the other side, the soldier becomes very happy, but his happiness was only going to last for a short time, because just as he is about to plant the bomb, the zombie leader comes from behind and bites him on the neck. Seeing this, Thomas immediately shoots the zombie leader, but the zombie leader escapes from there, and after hearing the sound of the gunshot, all the zombies wake up. Seeing the zombies awake, these people leave the bomb right there and start running outside. And now, all those zombies start chasing them. Just then, they detonate the bomb that was left down in the basement. Many zombies are killed in that blast. But even now, a large number of surviving zombies start chasing them. And in this running and chaos, all of them get separated from each other. Here, Thomas kills many zombies, and he starts climbing toward the rooftop. During this, one of their companions goes inside a room. There, he shoots and kills many zombies, but one zombie comes and bites him. Because of that, he starts turning into a zombie, and just then, many zombies start moving toward him. Seeing this, the soldier picks up a grenade, and as soon as the zombies come close to him, he kills all those zombies along with himself in the blast. Now, Thomas and the chief's son start running toward the rooftop, but on one of the upper floors, a lot of zombies start chasing them. Now, while saving themselves, both of them kill many zombies, and somehow they reach the rooftop. As soon as they reach the rooftop, all the zombies that were chasing them stop. They do not move forward, because both of them were now standing in the sunlight. So if the zombies moved forward, they would burn in the sunlight and die. Here, Thomas sees the zombie leader. He was looking at them with a lot of anger, and the zombie leader signals the zombies standing around him and sends them downstairs. Now, both of them had reached the rooftop, but now both of them were trapped there because they could not find any way to get down from there. And if they went through the stairs, the zombies would not leave them alive. Now, one of their companions, who had the rope, had still not reached the rooftop. That is why the chief's son contacts that companion on the walkie-talkie, and he asks him, "Where are you?" Just then, their companion says, "I am on the floor below the rooftop, but I cannot come up to the rooftop because a zombie has bitten me, so come quickly and help me." But now, going down to the lower floor was the biggest problem, because if they went down to the lower floor, the zombie leader, who was already waiting for them there, would kill them. Just then, Thomas gets an idea. He says to the chief's son, "I will stand here on the rooftop and distract the zombie leader. Then you use the chance, quietly go downstairs and bring the rope from your companion." The chief's son likes this idea. After that, Thomas steps a little away from the sunlight and stands in the darkness. Then he starts calling the zombie leader loudly, and he says to him, "I am here. Come and attack me." On the other side, the chief's son quietly reaches the lower floor, and while searching the rooms there, he finds his friend who had the rope. But now, that companion had completely turned into a zombie. That is why the chief's son goes near him and slowly tries to take the rope from him. But just then, he wakes up, and as soon as he wakes up, he attacks the chief's son. But then Thomas arrives there. Thomas shoots him and kills him, and he saves the chief's son. Now, both of them take the rope and come back to the rooftop. They quickly open the rope and start preparing to climb down from there. But just then, the chief's son sees that blood is coming from his hand, and he understands that a zombie has bitten him. Thomas also sees all of this. Now, the chief's son himself says to Thomas, "Kill me, otherwise I can become a danger for you." Now, even though he does not want to, Thomas kills the chief's son. On the other side, the people present inside the police station were waiting for a vehicle, and just then, one of their companions arrives with a car. But after seeing the car, instead of becoming happy, these people become disappointed, because for so many people, one car was not enough. Now, the man who had brought the car says to some of his companions, "We should save our own lives. So a few of us should get into the car and leave from here, and we should leave the rest of the people right here." But the rest of that man's companions refuse to do this. And just then, one of their companions arrives with a big bus. Seeing the bus, everyone becomes very happy, and after getting ready, they start moving toward the bus. On the other side, we see Thomas. He throws the rope down from the rooftop. Then he hangs from the rope and comes down. After that, Thomas starts running from there, and the zombies also start chasing him. Just then, clouds cover the sky. Because of that, the sun hides behind the clouds. And now, because there was no sunlight, even during the daytime, nothing was happening to the zombies. Here, Thomas runs fast and reaches near the police station. Then the chief sees him, and the chief also sees that a herd of zombies is coming behind Thomas. That is why he alerts the people present there. He says, "Quickly, come inside the police station." After that, everyone quickly comes inside. Here, the chief shoots the zombies chasing Thomas from above and kills them. But killing one or two zombies does not make any difference to the number of zombies. Here, Thomas comes inside the police station. But now, the zombies also enter the police station. And while saving themselves from the zombies, these people climb the stairs and go to the second floor. After that, they quickly close the door. Here, the chief is very angry with Thomas, and he says to Thomas, "Because of you, we are trapped in this problem, and because of you, my son lost his life." After hearing all of this, Thomas also gets angry, and an argument starts between the two of them. Then Sarah comes between them, and she says, "This is not the time to fight with each other. Think about what we should do next." Now, to find a way to save themselves, these people go to the CCTV room. There, they see on the screen that the zombies have spread everywhere inside the entire police station. At the same time, they see that the man who had brought the car gets into the vehicle alone and leaves. After hearing the sound of the car, all the zombies that had entered the police station leave the police station and start chasing the car. And all of this is being watched by the people sitting inside the CCTV room. Now, after all the zombies go outside, an idea comes into Thomas's mind. He says to the people present there, "The zombies will come back after some time, so quickly put all the old people, children, and survivors here into the bus, and we will stay here in the police station and face those zombies." On the other side, we see the man who left all his companions behind and took the car alone. He was driving the car very fast, and the zombies were chasing him from behind. After going a little further, the road ahead is blocked. That is why he tries to reverse the car. But by then, the zombies reach him, and they surround him from all sides. Now, that man understands that these zombies will definitely kill him. That is why, instead of being killed by the zombies, he shoots himself. On the other side, we see the scene at the police station. Everyone was sitting there ready, because they knew that, after some time, the zombies were going to come. And after a short while, the zombie leader reaches the police station. There, he orders all the zombies to go inside. As soon as they get the order, all the zombies start moving quickly toward the inside. And these people, who are already sitting there prepared, start firing bullets at the zombies. But when bullets are not enough, Thomas throws bombs and blows up many zombies. Here, two companions from the team, one boy and one girl, are fighting the zombies. But just then, a zombie pulls that girl from the team inside and kills her. And after some time, the zombies also kill that other long-haired boy. Now, in the entire station, only Thomas and the chief are left alive. Here, the chief tries to shoot the zombies. But just then, the zombie leader comes and kills the chief. Now, only Thomas is left alive. And after a short while, Thomas and the zombie leader come face to face with each other. Here, the zombie leader sends 3 zombies that came with him to attack Thomas. But Thomas kills those 3 zombies very easily. After this, the zombie leader himself comes to fight Thomas, and a powerful fight starts between them. But in front of the zombie leader's strength, Thomas was nothing. The zombie leader keeps lifting Thomas and throwing him around. Now, Thomas somehow gathers courage and attacks the zombie leader with a knife, but the knife attack does not affect the zombie leader at all. That is why Thomas understands that the zombie leader is extremely powerful, and fighting the zombie leader directly is useless. In this way, he can never kill the zombie leader. So Thomas uses his intelligence and starts running toward the rooftop. Then the zombie leader also runs after him and chases him. After a short while, a ladder comes in front of Thomas. Thomas quickly starts climbing it, and after reaching the door at the top, he stands there. Here, the zombie leader quickly goes after Thomas to catch him, and as soon as the zombie leader reaches near Thomas, Thomas opens the door and makes the zombie leader fall outside into the sunlight with him. As soon as the zombie leader comes into the sunlight, he starts burning. Smoke starts coming out of his body, and finally, the zombie leader suffers in pain and dies. Now, after the zombie leader dies, Thomas looks down from the edge of the rooftop. He sees the bus standing below. People were coming out of it. Seeing this, Thomas becomes happy, and he goes downstairs to meet them. As soon as he comes down, Sarah comes near Thomas, and Sarah thanks Thomas. Now, a conversation starts between the two of them, and from their words, we understand that both of them have started liking each other. And with this, the story comes to an end. If you liked this video, then please subscribe to our channel and make sure to like the video.